It's waiting on a point it here, y'all.
Simple words, and they stir emotions and feelings across the entire state of Alabama, which can be felt and in many cases starts blood to boiling because rivalries like this define this great sport. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant-Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Alabama about to kick off to get things
I swear to God, I hate you.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
Ooh, I think I got the wrong defensive play, but we good. We good.
They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Hits inside. It's caught. Stopped right there.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody.
Snags it and he's open. Pull to the ground.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Brown will throw it. Out wide left, it's Cobb. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different versus anything I'd ever seen in college football before. David, there's a different meaning to this game for both of these schools in the state of Alabama.
Yeah, and it's just different because I think being in the state, like fans are around each other all year long. Players are around each other all year long. You know, the Iron Bowl is a civil war of hate between each other all year long, and they get to settle it on a big stage every year.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, Get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Brown wants to pass. What a job to lay out and make the catch. You always hear put it on the tight end's body, Jesse, but with this guy, you don't have to all the time.
No, he's got long arms, Reese, and he's athletic. I mean, this guy can jump. He can go vertical. He can go horizontal. And that, my friend, was a stab. That was incredible.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Bryson Washington. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
Let's play some defense. Yep, the wrong defensive play, but damn it. We good, though. We good.
Trying to establish the run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Finds his man down the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
How good has this defense been coming in? They've had a plan for this receiver. He's one of the fastest guys in all of college football, but he has just not been able to get loose or make anything big happen down the field. That time on a drag route, they're hoping he can just catch it and maybe use his speed to get to the outside, but a phenomenal job tackling by this defense, limiting the damage and now setting up 4th down.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. On the ground, it's Cobb turning it on.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Can't get out.
8-yard pickup on 1st
Hopefully
down.
I picked up an actual fullback.
Brown will throw it.
Ah, good read.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown,
Damn
Crimson
it.
Tide. Took it all the way back to the house.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point was good. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
On the draw, it's Cobb. It's a runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete.
Oh, wrong button. Wrong button. God damn it, man.
First half turnover can swing momentum. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Bullshit, man. Fuck.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. On the ground with the counter. They were all over it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Lions is back in the middle. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Russell. He uncorks a bullet to the right. He's got it along the sideline. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. The give on the counter. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. He'll be brought down at the 12-yard line. Not enough for the first down, and let's see if they try to convert on 4th.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
He wants it all.
I was about to say, bro, there's 2 of y'all. Bat it down.
Over on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away, and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
This defense will try to keep everything in front. Keeps it.
Brothers, that's one dude. You block him, we probably scoring on that play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play.
That is
they
crazy.
knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away.
Come on, bro. What the hell are we doing?
Touchdown tie. And they turn it into a defensive score. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can
All
play
these scores are
offense, too.
fucking
You
pick
look at
sixes.
the
Come
size,
on,
I
man.
could be a
Gotta do
wide
better.
receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The run inside. It's Cobb. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball.
Give me some time. It's open.
Everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, I like trick plays. I just don't love dialing up the reverse on third down, though, because if the defense doesn't bite, and they're already expecting pass anyway, a lot of guys have their eyes on the QB. They're just following the football in zone coverage, and they use their speed, rally to him, make a tackle, and now set up fourth down.
Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Handed to the back. Just smothered on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Throwing Russell. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Come on, bro. That is ridiculous.
Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he scored! Touchdown, Alabama!
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Brown wants to pass. Escapes the pressure going right. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there.
Come on. Fucking bro, 74 is trash. My God.
That's a great play.
Just continues to get beat every single game.
So good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Making his first move.
Fucking course, bro.
There he goes. Open it up. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. He'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Still looking to his right. Trying to escape and get it himself. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. They'll need a bunch on second down. Keelan Russell fires to the wideout.
How is that just wide open? I do not understand that shit.
Touchdown, BAMA!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Brown will throw it. They're all over it.
Can we block for once? My God.
Well, this offensive
I don't understand that stupid shit, bro.
This quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line.
Guys are just fucking clamped up and down the field. I don't understand it.
Getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half, looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Using his legs, it's high.
Dude.
Just make sure to take care of.
Try to go outside, but he just goes inside. What the hell are we doing, man?
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's the Hurricanes coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
The Tide ready to roll on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third.
The victory
and the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive. The first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Picked off.
Oh.
That's number 15 on the year.
Good pick. Come on.
Tigers.
Maybe that's the turn that we need. Come on. Come on.
Taking one back to the house.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. From deep, it's Jenkins. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Here comes that Alabama offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Changing the routes with his receivers. Gets the back moving. From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell.
Ah, come on, dude. What the fuck? Dude. Oh, my.
Racing down the left side. Inside the touchdown, Crimson Tide. He got a step and just dusted the field. He'll try to tack on one more. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they put points up in electrifying fashion with an 82-yard toss for 6. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Brown wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Cobb. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the 2nd half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. But that's a great start to this 2nd half.
Right side, it's Nimrod. He'll be dropped.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Lets it fly deep downfield.
Ah, come on, dude.
Trying to take it back.
You gotta be fucking... You gotta be shitting me. Oh my fucking gosh. You gotta be fucking shitting me, dude. How the hell do we not tackle him?
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb.
I've been impressed with this defense today, guys. Like, just really good job of being physical. And you've seen it show up on the defensive line with linebackers, with safeties. Everybody doing a great job filling gaps, understanding discipline, and being where they're supposed to be. Really strangled this running game for this O.
The screen, he's got wheels. Still on his feet at the 45. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, Auburn. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Lining up to add another. Smashes it through for the PAT. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as the return is stopped short of the 25. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wide receiver comes in motion. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
Last completion moved the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Right down the middle. He makes a catch.
It's a really nice looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny, you know, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers. And then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they...
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Flying down the right side. He's at the 10, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Auburn!
Man, how nice is it to be down, and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back, and he can make big plays like that. Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back into the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit whole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves, too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation, if they were expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback changing the play. Russell unloads it left. That's caught. It's Rodgers. Right down the gut of the field. He's at the 10, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown Tide. The Tide is rolling as Alabama starts to pull away from Auburn.
Yeah, and Alabama handling the moment. Obviously, we know they got great players, great tradition, but handling the moment in the Iron Bowl, big stage, a lot of hatred, doing a great job of handling all of that, Palmer.
And Alabama knew coming into this game, you just throw the records out when you're playing your in-state rival, Auburn. What matters is what you do on the field when that first whistle blows. And Alabama simply, in all 3 phases of the game, they've been better.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Trying to get the corner. Pulls it, looking for a crease. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get them to the ground.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. A really nice play call.
Out wide right, it's Cobb. And he got it oh so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be fourth down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right?
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Got to make the play on fourth. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Brown will throw it. Look out. Finds a man in the middle. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a first down. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Tells the run, wants to pass. Right side, it's Nimrod. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Long way to go on second down. Pulls it. The pitch. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. Great job by the back on the option. PAT unit on the field. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jenkins. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Throwing Russell. Looking to the big tight end. Out wide left, it's Edwards. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Crimson Tide with the aerial assault working back at it here. A run for the quarterback. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Second and long here. Brown wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And he avoids the sack.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
A veritable Crimson Tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Keeps it himself. Got the first down at the 45 on his way. Wide open spaces. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. Auburn lines up quickly. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success.
Caught, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Keelan Russell. Back's got it on the screen. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. Auburn calls it 2nd of 3 timeouts. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Looking for the edge. Swats it away. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Back to pass, it's Russell. Out wide right, it's Rogers. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Alabama calls its 2nd timeout of the half. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on fourth down. He is stopped short, and isn't that going to make things interesting?
That is how you rise to the occasion late in the game. Your defense had to come up big, had to get the offense the football back. They're trailing by a little bit. Now, let's go make this thing even more special.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you...
How about that play? A diving snag along the right side. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Left side, it's Nimrod. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jenkins. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They try to pop a run on the draw. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
And this is one of those plays late in the game. If it works, everybody's jacked, but if it doesn't, everybody's complaining. You run that draw play, you're down, you need a big play, and you only get a handful of yards. This offense has got to go and got to go now.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's third and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable fourth down if I don't complete this third and long.
And the RPO got him. Just ran him over. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Defense has to be careful here. They're going to have to do a really good job tackling the catch because with these playmakers late in the game, tied, you do not want them getting out in the open field.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Brown will throw it. Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
First play of the first possession of OT. Right back back to it. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. With a condensed field in overtime, if you can establish the run, it is a huge advantage.
Big-time advantage. You establish your physicality, come out the gates, put you in a positive.
He caught it! They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Russell. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Alabama! They take the lead here in overtime.
This offense is so explosive. They can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Brown wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Singleton. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. Back to pass on second down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Third down in overtime. They have to keep the drive alive and try to get it in the house. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He just about had the pick, and what a play that would have been in overtime, but it brings up fourth down.
We've seen a lot of good hands in the back end of this defense in this game. They've got multiple interceptions. That was not a good example, though. That should have been another one, but they say people play defense for a reason.
Fourth and long, and they have to pick it up to keep their chances alive. Needs it here on fourth down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Not gonna make it, and the fourth down gamble backfires. The latest edition of this in-state passion play is bathed in crimson as Alabama rolls to victory over Auburn in the Iron Bowl. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.